Yeah, that's right, and don't be late. I'll only need it for half an hour. No. No, don't feed it. I want it hungry. Yes, I understand. Mm-hmm. Yes, I know the commands. Uh-huh. Yes, well, thank you very much. I look forward to seeing you. Uh-huh. Bye-bye. Who's that? Oh, it was someone from Office Design. I took care of it. I thought you went home. I called Connor. I want to see the two of you. Tonight.
Yes. Do you have a problem with that?
No. No, not at all.
So how's the security position coming?
Actually, I was going to work on that tonight as well.
Sheila, I need somebody hired by the morning. This can't wait.
Well, I'll have someone for you.
Oh, please do. We have a showing coming up very soon, and I'm scared to death that we don't have a chief of security.
Brooke, I'll have someone for you by morning.
I certainly hope so.
My, are we a little upset tonight?
No, I'm not upset. I just have a lot to do. I've been working day and night to try to keep this company on track, Sheila.
I know that. I'm here to assist you, Brooke.
Well, there's just certain things that you can't do.
Like what?
Things that require a CEO's attention. But what you can do is carry out my orders to a T. And one of those orders was to interview and hire a head of security ASAP.
And it's done. Brooke, it's done. Okay, I'll hire someone tonight. I promise you that.
Good.
The end of your day, I hope?
Karen, hi. Come on in.
You look like you're on your way out.
That's because I am.
Are you going home?
Nope.
Do you have a date with Brooke?
No.
Then whatever it is, it must be very insignificant. So how about having dinner with me?
Oh, I wish I could, but it's not very insignificant.
You're no fun anymore.
I know. I have a big meeting in Forrester.
Another one of those?
Mm-hmm. Brooke called. She was very intense.
With you?
You'd be surprised. When she's in her business mode, Brooke is a very focused professional.
How about when she's in her personal mode?
You're fishing.
No, I'm just wondering. Last time I saw you, you were pretty upset with her.
Well, we fixed that.
Good. That's great.
You know, it's largely due to you. Your advice. You were right. I mean, I overreacted when she told me that Ridge was Bridget's father. Instead of seeing it for what it was, which was an attempt to get closer, I just blew a fuse.
Well, it's not really your fault. You know how men are. Rather adolescent at times.
Mm-hmm. You know, when it comes to Ridge Forrester, I do feel like I'm back in high school.
You have no reason to be threatened by Ridge. For one thing, he is very much in love with his wife.
You are a naughty, naughty boy.
Why am I naughty?
For acting up like this in your office.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Then again, everyone's gone home, so it's not that risky.
What do you mean everyone's gone home? Brooke's just in her office down the hall.
You are not serious, Rich. She's practically next door.
Well, yeah.
Well, thank God the doors have locks.
Oh, and what good locks they are, too. When they're used.
Rich, you had better be kidding. Oh, God. Are you out of your mind?
really enjoy living on the edge, don't you?
Oh, come on, Doc. Living on the edge is taking your summer vacation in Antarctica. Come here. This is life in the slow lane. The slower, the better.
Good, then I have an idea.
What's that?
Why don't we drive out to the beach? Get a bottle of wine, some good French bread, a little cheese, a little caviar. Watch the moon and the waves. And do sexy things to each other.
My God, a woman that thinks just like I do.
Mm-hmm. Wouldn't it be something if we conceived a child right there on the beach next to the ocean?
You think tonight might be the night?
Could be.
We may already be on our way then.
No, I don't think my child could be conceived in an office.
Why not?
Surrounded by all of this work? Ew. No. My baby is going to have blossoms in her hair, fire in his eyes, and an appreciation for fun and music and everything that's beautiful.
Oh, my work isn't beautiful enough here?
I don't know. I think we may be already on our way.
Hey, let's go to the beach and get crazy.
I've seen Ridge and Taylor together. They're totally in love.
Yeah, he may be in love with her, but not totally. I doubt if Ridge will ever let go of Brooke.
I used to think that, but now I'm not so sure.
Really? Well, that is encouraging, seeing as you're the intuitive type.
Ridge is a hard one to figure out. In fact, there was a time when I was a little bit obsessed with him myself.
You? Really? When was this?
Well, it was when I first moved to Los Angeles. My sister Caroline, she was married to Ridge. So in order to learn more about her, I ended up learning more about him. He's quite a character.
I wouldn't wish him on anyone, least of all you. He's dangerous.
Maybe for you he is.
Well, for anyone. Trust me. I've got to go. So how about dinner tonight? You still up for it?
What about your meeting?
It won't last long.
Well, don't you want to have dinner with Brooke tonight?
You cover all the bases for me, don't you?
Well, I have to keep you on the straight and narrow. We don't want a repeat of the other night now, do we?
You'd love it, and you know it.
You way overestimate yourself, Mr. Davis. Hi, Jen. How are the kids? Yeah, I know. I miss them too. No, tonight's going to be another late one. No, don't get them up from dinner. Just give them a kiss for me when you tuck them in for bed, okay? Thanks, Jen.
Hi, Brooke.
Connor, you're late.
Sorry.
You sorry that I had to wait?
What? You have to wait 5 minutes?
No. 11.
Is this the way we want to start tonight?
No, it's just that when I call a meeting, I'd like you to show up here on time.
I stand corrected.
Thank you.
Now, the reason I called you both here is because I want to talk about the men's line.
Didn't we discuss that this afternoon?
Yes, but I've thought about it a lot since. This project is very important to me, and I want it to be just as important to you.
And it is.
Important enough to come here on nights and weekends to make sure that we have a collection for the spring showing.
What's the rush?
The company is in transition, Connor.
Well, Forrester Creations is a very sound institution.
With a new CEO. And everybody is speculating. I would like to answer their questions by giving them a men's line in the spring collection that is second to none.
Well, we're going to need a designer.
Yes, that's our #1 priority. We're going to need the best.
We already have the best.
I don't want Eric and Rich involved in this. In fact, I don't even want them to know about this until everything is in order.
Well, that's going to be tough. As soon as you start asking around the industry, they're going to get wind of it.
Fine, but let's not volunteer anything. I've come up with a short list. Sheila, I want you to call these people and arrange a phone interview. Tell them I will call them at their convenience, preferably in their own home and at night.
Brooke, if these are overseas calls, you're going to be up all hours.
Then I will be up all hours. But Connor, this has to happen.
Brooke, you're going to burn yourself out if you keep going at this rate.
What I am not going to do is ride on the reputation of this company. I want to create our own niche here, Connor. And I really want the two of you to help me in this effort. Look, I have some numbers here I want to show you. Oh, Sheila, will you get that, please? That's the main line.
Sure.
Here, see these numbers from here?
Forrester Creations, Brooke Forrester's office.
Well, now, doesn't that sound real professional-like? Look, I'm down here at the loading dock where you asked me to meet you. It's creepy. Not gonna wait here forever.
I'll be right there.
Either way, that will work fine. Just whatever you decide.
Excuse me. Brooke, that's one of my candidates for head of security. He's waiting for me downstairs.
Good. Go take care of it.
Great, thanks.
All right, Brooke. You're a very effective chief executive officer. You made your point.
I'm not so sure I have made my point.
You don't see anyone taking you lightly, do you?
Connor, this is only the first step. I want success in an industry where competition is worse than cutthroat. This is not fun and games for me, nor will I treat it like fun and games.
Well, neither will I. But what does this mean for us? I happen to love you, Brooke. Or is that going to be detrimental to the bottom line?
I'm sorry, I don't mean to be callous, but we did talk about this.
Keeping our personal and professional lives separate, yes, I realize that, and I agree. But let's not go overboard, okay?
Connor, I'm under a ton of pressure.
I appreciate that, and I want to help you with it.
Well, you can't help me. You can give me valuable advice, but I have to run this company.
You know, I get the feeling, Brooke, this company is beginning to run you. Look, I'm going out to dinner tonight, and why don't you join me?
I can't.
Sure you can. Leave this stuff till tomorrow. It'll still be there. Just take a couple hours off.
No, I've got a lot of stuff to do here, Connor. I need to get the men's line up and on the drawing board. If I don't make it happen, it won't happen.
Well, just make it happen tomorrow.
No, I'm sorry, I can't. This has to get done. I've got 5 hours of work ahead of me, and it has to get done tonight.
Well, what about tomorrow night? And the night after that? I mean, where does it stop?
Nobody ever said it was going to be easy. So who are you going to dinner with?
Karen, it's a friendly thing. Look, I want it to be a threesome.
I'm really sorry. I'm swamped. Look, why don't you go ahead? I've got business to do. Hello? I'm not going to come home until after you're asleep.
I miss you.
I miss you too. I'll be home in the morning, okay?
Come home.
I can't come home, Eric. Will you please put Jenny on the phone?
Hi.
Jenny, what's going on here?
Oh, he wanted to talk to you.
Yes, but I'm working. You can't have him call me here at work. I have a lot to do, and please, it just upsets all of us.
You look beautiful.
Thank you. Let me just finish my lips, and then we are off to the beach.
While you're doing that, I'm going to drop this folder by Brooke's office. She needs it first thing in the morning.
Okay, but don't be long. There's a full moon out there, and we're missing it.
It'll only be a second.
I'll be waiting.
What am I doing? What kind of mother am I? I mean, look at me. I've got everything I've ever wanted. I'm on top of the world. I've got money, power. Look at me. Just look at me. I'm completely alone at the top. Completely alone.
Well, it's about time.
Sorry I kept you waiting.
My office better not be down here. This place is dreary.
Who said you have an office? Who said you even have a job?
You did. Or at least that's what you're going to say.
You know, there are some people in this world you just don't pressure, Mike. Oh, say a mafia don. Or a black belt in karate. Now, you wouldn't mess with a guy like that, would you?
Nope, and I don't.
But you mess with me. You know, Mike, I could give you the names of a couple of people that would tell you that's just as dangerous. Just as deadly.
Wait. You hear something? Must be the sound of my knees knocking together because they're shaking so much. What's that?
This is one hungry animal, Mike.
What's he doing here?
He's here for a little demonstration.
Of what?
How to rip the Adam's apple out of a sniveling little putz like yourself. Meet your new partner, Mike.
Hey, cool it, Sheila!
You ever breathe a word of any of this to the Forrester family about that paternity test, and I swear to God it's gonna be your blood that spills.
Okay, I get the point!
Oh, I'm sure you do. I just want to make sure of it.
Sheila!
Welcome to Forrester Creations, Mike. Glad to have you aboard.
No!